Hi guys, hope everybody's doing well. Okay, so sometimes when you're doing rentals, you can run into problems that you just absolutely can't account for. They're super random. It's not anything to do with maintenance or really anything that can be preventative. And so I hit one of those snags today with my Jeep Wrangler, and I'm actually going to read to you guys the conversation that I had between me and the renter when issues like that happen. And this is something that I have never experienced before with this car. So basically, here's what happened. I got a message from the renter. He says, the sound system display screen is blacked out. It's not showing anything, no sound. And then immediately to myself, I thought, oh no, that's so weird. I've never had this happen in this car. So I responded with, oh no, that is so weird. Have you tried restarting the car? Question mark. Can you try that and hold down the power button and the power button to the radio and see if it resets the display system? He responded with, it has a hint of light on the screen, but that's the only thing not working. All the rest of the electrical is fine. And then I responded with, do you have any charging cables plugged in? If so, maybe try unplugging those. This is so weird. I've never experienced this before, so let me do some research online to see if I can find out anything about it. So especially it's like when you don't have a solution to the problem, you at least want to respond to the renter and show that, you're trying to make an effort to kind of try to figure out what's going on and how to troubleshoot this. Like in this example, I really did not have the answer to this. And then he responded with, nothing is plugged in. I can wait maybe an hour and see if that helps. Let me know if you find anything. And then he messaged again saying, your reverse camera works on the screen. Oh, on that screen. Okay. Oh, so sorry. He has a lot of typos, but it says your reverse camera works, and he meant to say on the screen. I read some forums. It's common, annoying issue as per some. And at the same exact time, I had messaged him saying, I'm reading through the forums online, and it sounds like there are other people who have experienced this. Most people are saying it comes and goes, and sometimes after restarting it, the screen may come back. Looks like a defect that the dealership probably needs to either do a software update or replace the head unit. I'm so sorry that you're experiencing this. And then the renter responded, oh hell, the screen just came back on. And then I responded with, if it continues to persist, then of course you're more than welcome to end your trip early and you'll be refunded for the remainder of the time. I do hope that it starts to work again, which he had already confirmed that the screen was already working. And then I kind of just reassured him that, hey, if you have any issues, just reach out to me. And then he responded with, I'll let you know if I have any issues again. Thanks for being so immediate with your responses. So I just think that when renters have kind of issues like that, where it could be frustrating for them, driving a car without the media system working, you want to be really proactive and really responsive. And even if you don't have the solution, you just want them to know that, hey, you're there to help them troubleshoot it and help them figure out what the issue might be. If not, you're gonna help in some way, shape, or form, even if that means ending the trip early and them being refunded for the remainder of the day. So it seemed like everything was okay. So kind of my rule of thumb for whenever something like that happens is just be as nice as you possibly can be. It's frustrating on both ends. It's frustrating for them because they're obviously not anticipating on having any issues. And then of course, as a host, when it's something that's out of your control, there's really not much you can do about it. That could be frustrating as well. And I know this happened to me years ago with one of my BMWs that was fairly new, probably had about 10,000 miles on it. I felt so bad for this renter because she went to Palm Springs for the weekend for an event, and this is in the dead set middle of summer, so Palm Springs gets incredibly hot. Like you're talking about 105, between 110 temperatures per day, and the AC went out, which I was just like, how does that happen? This is such a new car, but it did. And I felt so bad for her, but you just kind of have to be super nice, apologize for the inconvenience, and usually people are okay, and these things will happen. They're inevitable. I mean, we are dealing with cars, so this is kind of what I have found to work. And usually when you really express, your I guess apologies for them having any inconvenience, people are super understanding, and they know that it's not something that's in your control. And obviously when they picked up the car, this issue wasn't present at that time, and this guy has had the car now for a few days and everything's been working fine. So something that was not pre-existing. But yes, that's my little tip for today. Being nice in all things in general in life really goes such a far way. You know, even with dealing with customer support, especially talking about Turo, I've noticed that being really nice really helps. You know, sometimes it's not in the control of the people that you are talking to or dealing with. It's not their fault. They're usually following rules that are set in place for them. So, you know, they can only do so much. But if you're really nice and kind of show that, you know, people I feel like are willing to go above and beyond to try and help you. And I've just have always found that being extra nice comes in handy and is super useful when you're in tough situations. All right, guys, that is all for me. Thanks for watching, and as always, send in your questions. I had some really good questions lately that I'll make videos out of this week as well. And if you get a chance, please do subscribe to my channel. Have a great rest of your night. Bye, guys.